हाय सर, वेलकम टू नाइस स्पोर्ट। सर, मेरा फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन आपसे ये है कि यू जस्ट वॉन द पेरिस ओलंपिक्स कोटा इन द क्रोएशिया इन द वर्ल्ड शूटिंग चैंपियनशिप्स। हाउ डज इट फील फॉर यू सर?
It feels very good, first of all, representing your country at the highest level. It's an honor. And doing something which makes your country proud is even nothing tops that.
एंड सर, वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप आपका पोजीशन फोर्थ था, तो वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप को मेडल कहीं मिस हुआ तो अभी भी वो मन में चल रहा है आपके कि हाँ वो चीज एक मिस हुआ कि ओवरकम हो गया है वो?
इस चीज का दुख तो हमेशा ही रहेगा क्योंकि आई रियली वाज शूटिंग वेल and I thought like I was really close and missing the medal by one bird. So like it feels a lot. But then at the same time, walking into the final, I had this goal that okay, that you have to shoot well, and I think it was a lapse of concentration there, the target which I missed, and hopefully next year the World Cups are coming up, so मैं उम्मीद यही रखता हूँ कि अगली बार I walk away with a medal. But it was a very good learning that you can never let lose, and you just always have to push, because at the highest level you just can't afford any mistakes. So I think it was a very good lesson for me. Yes, it sings, and until the time it is singing, it is nice, because lessons are more important than achievements sometimes.
सर, कंपटीशन पे जाने से पहले क्या आपने टारगेट्स बना लिया था कि हाँ इसमें मुझे कोटा लेना है? ये कुछ ऐसा था आपकी सिनेरियो, आपके आपने ये लिया था अपने माइंड में कि हाँ, कि नहीं जैसे आप जा रहे थे कि कंपटीशन है, मुझे अच्छा करना है, कि कोटा का था मन में पहले से कि लेना है?
अल्टीमेट गोल तो जी हाँ रहता ही है। देखिए बिल्कुल, अगर आप जाने से पहले, अगर आप इंडिया से जा रहा था मैं, तो अगर आप बोलते कि हाँ आपका गोल क्या है, तो ऑब्वियसली मैं कहता जरूर कि हाँ, टू विन द कोटा फॉर द कंट्री, बिकॉज कोटा, एज यू नो, for the first time in 6 years we won a quota. It was really
जी।
painful to see none of our athletes go to Tokyo because we didn't have a quota back then. So yes, वो pressure और वो था तो सही, but at the same time I learned that how to break it down into small goals rather than looking at the main goal at just at once, because it really gets tough for yourself mentally, that okay, you're just looking yourself at that level. So I think मैंने break करके like target by target, and I think that I missed a medal, yes, but I think I was able to do that most of the times in that competition. तो उसका result तो दिख रहा है.
एंड सर, थोड़ी अपनी जर्नी बताइए कि ऐसे आपने शूटिंग में आए, कब से शूटिंग कर रहे हैं और कैसे पूरा प्रोसेस रहा जब से आप कर रहे हैं?
Okay, so my father used to shoot, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have come into shooting. I used to go with him to the range on weekends. तो एक बार मैं छोटा बच्चा होता था. This is I think when I was 13 or I don't know, 14 years old. So I used to go with him, and then जब आप जाते हैं तो like एक interest बना कि हाँ ये क्या है, because I started with 10-meter pistol also. But then one day when I went with dad, he called me on to his range where he used to shoot shotgun. So I found that very interesting, and so step by step I got into it. And in 2014 I started my career as a double trap shooter. So in 2017, and I got into the double trap team also, Indian junior team. In 2017, double trap got dropped from the Olympic program, so it was quite a setback for me. And but by then we knew that yes, it is going to be there in Commonwealth and all these events. But for me, the main goal was, if you can't go to Olympics in this event, then sorry, but there's no point doing that. So in 2017, I think it was the end of 2017, I decided to switch to trap, which is altogether different. It seems similar because you're shooting at flying targets, but it's totally different, the technical aspect, the mental aspect. So I switched to trap in 2017. 2018 was the first year when I started competing and in 2019 I made it to the junior trap team, Indian junior trap team. And in 2019 itself I won the Asian gold at the Junior Asian Shotgun Cup, and another medal, another silver medal in the individual category, same at the 14th Asian Championship, which was the one for the quota. But as since I was a junior, so I only used to look up to these guys and just see like, oh, these guys are fighting for the quota, and I was just a child back then, and I used to see, and I even like looking at them, I used to get pressurized. Oh, like what are they competing for and all. So, and after that in 2020, I got senior. 2022 itself was my first year at the senior team in trap. and it was my first senior world championship, and I was happy to walk away with a quota.
एंड सर अभी कुछ दिन पहले ही एक न्यूज आया कि शूटिंग इज बैक एट द कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स, तो कितना
Yeah.
बड़ा एक होता है पॉजिटिव नोट्स एक शूटर्स के लिए, वो कितना एक था वो न्यूज आप लोगों के लिए कि टोक्यो ओलंपिक की शूटिंग था नहीं, हम काफी, सॉरी कॉमनवेल्थ की शूटिंग था नहीं, काफी हम उसमें मेडल लेते हैं, तो अब कॉमनवेल्थ में वापस आना शूटिंग कितना बड़ा एक पॉजिटिव नोट है आपके लिए?
बहुत बड़ा पॉजिटिव नोट है मेरे हिसाब से, क्योंकि देखिए ये जो 4 साल में एक बार इवेंट आने वाले बहुत
जी।
प्रेस्टिजियस हो जाते हैं। कॉमनवेल्थ, आपका एशियन गेम्स हो गया, और आपके ओलंपिक्स ऑब्वियसली। तो एक एक ये अलग ही लाइक लीग है इन इन कॉम्पिटिशन्स की। एंड देन व्हेन यू थिंक दैट योर स्पोर्ट इज नॉट देयर इन दीज कॉम्पिटिशन्स, यू टेंड टू फील अ बिट डीमोटिवेटेड कि लाइक, बट देन नाउ यस इट इज अ वेरी वेरी गुड न्यूज़ फॉर अस कि वापस आ गया है। एंड बट ऑन द अदर हैंड रेसलिंग इज ड्रॉप्ड आउट, but it's
या
fine. Like, I think they must have thought it well. So, anyways, we'll try our best to go and get medals there.
एंड सर डैनियल सर, रंजन सर, विक्रम सर, रसेल सर, इन जो चार सर हैं, इन कैसा रोल रहा है, कितना मतलब आपके लाइफ में किस तरह से इन्होंने रोल
So,
निभाया है, थोड़ा बताइए हमें इसके बारे में।
one name we forgot was Lauren Mark. She's wife of Russell Mark. So she also played a very important role in getting that performance out of me, in terms, not in technical terms, but like as an athlete you need to manage your body, manage your performances as well. So I think Lauren Mark का वहाँ पे काफी important role था. She saw the potential in me, और उन्होंने काफी, हम मतलब डेली उस पर मैनेज करते करते शुरू करता हूँ सर। डैनियल, he taught me, and he taught me each and everything. He actually taught me the technique to be there and compete at the highest level. Vikram sir has always been my go-to man. He was there ever since the double trap days also. Ranjan Sodi has been my mentor. So that always I know that I have got some backing. And Russell, he's a two-time Olympic medalist. So he just provides the finishing touches onto the preparation and all. And you tend to learn a lot of from these guys, because you look up to them, and how they what they used to do back in the day and all. So it's a very good learning experience, and learning the trick and trades from them. And most importantly, I think this support group is very, very important, which is led by my father, who's also my, he's always there for me. Even while competing, he's always there. So, I think more than that, the mental support and the moral support, like when I look behind, he's always there. So I tend to, he's the comforter I need at the range. And then same goes for my family, even my mother, she accompanies me to the range. तो एक ही बहुत सर काफ़ी अच्छा, I'm quite satisfied, I'm quite lucky to have such a good support group around me, and all of them, they work together so well, without any like personal listing goals or something like that. They work together to see me achieve there, which is I think I'm really lucky. And all thanks to federations, also NRAI, who have provided the facilities to work with these people, on a daily basis, and the facilities which they have provided in general also, with the new schemes coming up, tops coming up, and like Halo India, NCOA schemes. So these things, we don't actually see them a lot, because but then these things do really play a big important role.
एंड सर शूटिंग ऐसा स्पोर्ट है जहाँ पे मेंटल स्ट्रेंथ के साथ, फिजिकल स्ट्रेंथ के साथ मेंटल स्ट्रेंथ बहुत जरूरी होता है, तो कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है एक मेंटल ट्रेनर होगा शूटिंग स्पोर्ट में? हम देख सकते हैं कि मेंटल हेल्थ को खुले काफी प्लेयर से बात की, चाहे विराट कोहली, बेन स्टोक्स, सिमोना बाइल्स एंड नाओमी ओसाका, तो कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है एक मेंटल ट्रेनर शूटिंग स्पोर्ट में होना?
I think mental trainer, yes, it is very important, but I really feel के mental, जैसे 90% of I think shooting is a mental game, because physically, like you are fit. I mean, because the demand is not that much on that level, but mentally you need to be very strong. And I think that to some people it just comes like, you find some people that they're really mentally strong without any practice. And I think after years of working with people like mental trainers on, you tend to learn the way how to go about it, and this thing. So I really find the inspirations around me, like you said, Virat Kohli. I was before going to this championship, I was looking at an interview of his, and like I realized that the importance of enjoying your sport and this thing. And I really admire when you look at him play, the zone he's into. So if you are in that zone, no matter what sport you're into, be it cricket, be it shooting, be it wrestling, it's just like you just go there and you're in the zone. So, and when you are in the zone, I don't think that, all these mental factors creep in and all, because it's just you and your game. Like when Virat is batting, he just sees the ball. And I think when I'm in that zone, I just see the target. Nothing else. I'm not seeing that, okay, if I miss that target, if this guy misses, but I'm just in that zone. So I think when you get to that zone, it is just about repeating and repeating itself. And you should have it on demand. Like I'm stepping into a big competition, there it is. It is on demand. So I think it is more of a, like, which comes from inside of you. Once you learn how to get there, it's just how good you repeat that all the time.
एंड जब सब आपने शूटिंग जब स्टार्ट किया था तो हम सबका एक आइडियल होता है, कोई भी स्पोर्ट खेलते हैं, चाहे वो शूटिंग हो, क्रिकेट हो, फुटबॉल, हॉकी, हम कुछ भी खेलते हैं, हमारा आइडियल होता है, उसको देख के हम होता है कि सर उसके मे भी कॉपी करना है, मे भी उनकी तरह बनना। तो आपको ये रहा था शूटिंग में या शूटिंग के बाद से आप इंस्पिरेशन लेते थे, एनी स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन?
देखिए सर, शूटिंग से पहले क्रिकेट वाज माय फर्स्ट लव। सो ऑब्वियसली मैंने बहुत छोटे जब थे, तो उस टाइम पे सर MS धोनी ऑलवेज यूज्ड टू बी माय इंस्पिरेशन। नाउ कमिंग इनटू द दिस थिंग, नाउ when you can relate Virat Kohli, how remarkable his comeback has been now. And in terms of shooting, yes, my first idol will always be my father. I used to, because he was, I could see like his talent in this thing, but because of lack of time and all, he could not pursue the sport or like to that level. But yes, he was my first idol, and I used to look up to him. That yeah, he's doing this, he's doing that. And when I started competing, these I'm really fond of my coaches also at the same time, because there's a connect which you like. I admire them, I adore their way of shooting. So I don't like, first of all, my dad, obviously he was the first idol.
एंड सर अभी ये साल खत्म होने वाला है, अभी जस्ट नवंबर है तो दिसंबर नेक्स्ट काफी बड़ा होने वाला है, काफी
Yeah.
चैंपियनशिप है, वर्ल्ड कप्स है, एशियन गेम्स है। तो क्या टारगेट्स है आपके, क्या आपने सोच रख, क्या अपना अपने अपने टारगेट सेट कर रखे हैं, कोई पर्सनल टारगेट भी है आपका उसमें?
बिल्कुल, देखें, अगर हम उसको एज अ रोड टू ओलंपिक्स देखें, तो बहुत
जी।
इंपॉर्टेंट साल है, क्योंकि अब एशियन गेम्स हमारा जो है, जो पिछले साल पोस्टपोन हो गया था, नाउ वी हैव एशियन गेम्स नेक्स्ट ईयर, व्हिच इज ऑलवेज लाइक, इट इज़ वेरी वेरी प्रेस्टिजियस इवेंट। और उसके साथ ही साथ वर्ल्ड कप्स हैं, और मैं पर्सनली ये चाहता हूँ कि लाइक उसको मैं एज अ प्रिपरेशन देखता हूँ टू दी ओलंपिक्स, कि हाँ, if I'm there on the podium, like I'm repeating that success, so yes, by the time I reach to the Olympics, उसमें ऐसा लगेगा कि हाँ, like I have done this, I belong there. And more than that, I need to do something for the country, because looking at like the last World Cup medal in trap was 2015, if I'm not wrong. So it's been 7 long years. So by the time we get to next year, it's going to be 8 years, which is a long time. So I would love to break that jinx. एंड ऑब्वियसली सर, आई वुड, मैं इसको देखूंगा कि एक तैयारी का वो हर एक वर्ल्ड कप को, बिकॉज वो पीपल आर द सेम हु आर गोइंग टू कम्पीट इन ओलंपिक्स, सो शूटिंग अराउंड दीज पीपल and this thing, like getting used to all that pressure and everything, so it's going to be really important. But उससे ही ज़्यादा I think जो how I manage my shooting is going to be very important, कि कैसे वो workload management हो रही है, how do I like stay fresh mentally and physically at the same time. So I think it's going to be a test, but with the right people around, and as I told you, the support system around, I think I should be fine.
एक वन लास्ट क्वेश्चन सर, आपने अभी कुछ देर पहले बोला कि थोड़ी कि विराट कोहली भी एक इंस्पिरेशन है आपके लिए, तो अगर आप फ्यूचर में उनसे मिलते हैं तो एक एडवाइस अगर लेना हो तो उनसे क्या लेंगे आप?
मैं उनसे उनका राज ही पूछूंगा कि आप कैसे इतना जोन में रहते हैं। आई थिंक व्हाट इज द सीक्रेट टू हिज एनर्जी? All the time you see him, you rarely find him out of the groove and this energy. So I really would, and I talked to my dad also, even before this competition. In between the competition, I was talking to my dad, like, आप उसको देखो, विराट कोहली को, like it is a treat to watch. नो मैटर वो जीते हार, बट उसका एक वो जो है कि हाँ, ही इज इन द जोन, ही इज इन द जोन। तो आई रियली एडमायर दैट जोन। अगर if I'll be able to get that secret of the zone, and just like, if you see me, he just enjoys smallest of the smallest parts of the game, and that is what I think. If I start enjoying, like, I'm trying a lot, and to an extent I am doing that also, but to that level, I think I would obviously like anything, any advice on that matter would be really helpful for me.
And thank you so much, sir, हमें अपना time देने के लिए, and all the best for the future, all the best for the Asian Games and the rest of the
Thank you
World
so
Cups.
much. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. It was a pleasure connecting to you.
Same, same, same.
Thank you.